What up? What up? What's going on, everyone? How's everybody doing? Saturday night chill is here. And man, what a night it was, right? The tech fights are back. Tech King Mike finally brought them back. And it was a good fight, man. Two good creators came in swinging. A very good fight. And congrats to Direct Tech for pulling out the victory tonight. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm trying to get Mike to come in, but I know he's a busy man. So if he can join us, that's cool. If not, we're still going to talk about it. And I got all the questions. We're going to go over the questions. And I want to hear what you guys think about the questions and what side of each question you were on. We're also going to talk about the S22 and the price leaks. Is the price too goddamn high? I want to know from you guys what you guys think. Hope everyone is staying safe. I don't know about you, but Jersey here, we got dunked on today with some snow. About a foot of snow between last night and today. I love it. Personally love it, but I wish it would have been during the week so I could take a few days off, but it is what it is. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. How's the audio sound, guys? Let me know. I hope it sounds pretty good. Max in the house. Max was here early, boy. Very early. What's going on, Max? How are you? Tech for your needs. What's good, bro? Jose, buenas noches, peeps. How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming through. Mark, hello, Jeff, and everyone. Tech fights get you hyped, man. If you haven't been in one, I suggest entering a tech fight. And just like tonight's fight, you know, if it's your first time in the beginning, it could be a little stressful. And we saw that tonight, but he bounced back and did a fantastic job. Richard, hello from snowy New Hampshire. That's right, the whole East Coast. And I talked to somebody from Maine before. They got dumped on, man. But I love it. I love my dogs. I went to a dog park today, took my dogs there, and they love the snow. Little guys. The snow was just as tall as they were. Jeff Hale in the house. What's good, Jeff? Canuck Mark, how you doing, man? Barry Johnson. What is up, my friend? How are you? Trent, what's good, Trent? Thanks, bro. Trent, if you're not busy, I'll drop you a link. Talk about you were a judge on the fight, so if you want to talk about it, let me know. Desmond, what's going on, Desmond? I just lost my spot. I'm using a new computer today for the first time, streaming on a PC. That is not what I do, but we're here, man. And it's a little weird. Not gonna lie, it's a little weird. Little weird. And I lost it. Made me lose my spot. It is a good song. Desmond in the house. Mary, how are you? Mary, hi from Ireland. I love the new background setup. Thank you. And honestly, this wasn't the setup. I'm still not happy with it, but thank you. And I actually wanted to set it up differently, but I ordered something that I guess because of the weather has been delayed. So I just set this up in the meantime, just to give me something different. I got tired of looking at, my set. I just got tired of it. But Brian says, hello, Slang. How are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. Chilling. Good night. Country Swag. I have a good blizzard. Hope you are staying warm. Yeah, I love a good blizzard. I love a good blizzard too, man. Latif. What's up, Latif? Sounds fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tech for your needs says same at Boston. Yeah, you guys probably got dumped on too, man. The more north you go, the more snow you are going to get. Gene G in the house was good. Guys, if you can hit that like button. And if you're not subbed to the channel, guys, I never ask for subs, but if you're not subbed, hook me up with a sub. We are trying to grow that thing right there above my head and get some more subs. Sound is excellent. Thank you, brother. If you don't use the phone to its fullest, the price will always be too high. Facts. Prices are always high anyway, man. I can't afford these phone prices. S22 prices, man. Thank God for Samsung and their trade-in deals. We're going to go over the pricing for the S22, the whole lineup, and we'll talk about that. Holla at your boy. What's good, LaShawn? How are you, man? And anybody's free to come in. If you were at the tech fights, you want to come in and talk about the tech fights, we could do that. David Millar, what's up? Good. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Great point on the price. Prices are too goddamn high. Facts. Brett in the house. What's good, Brett? Trey, what's up, Trey? Hope all is well. Brian says, a Jabra Elite 7 Active finally got multi-point connection, works really well. Brian, check this out. I have the Elite 7 Pro, but my model it was a sample unit and it was a pre-production unit. So I can't get the update on my Elite 7 Pro. I tried literally, because I was going to make a video on it. I tried for, the last 2 days, 3 days to update it on multiple phones, different iPhones, different Samsung devices. And every time it starts to update, it just automatically disconnects within the first 5 seconds. I reset them. I did everything I could, but no luck. So I don't know how multi-point is. I heard it was great. El Jefe told me it was great, but I'm never going to know, I guess. I see you with the Razer PC. Yeah, I picked this up. Shout out to Michael Pepper Tech. I bought this from him. If you guys don't know, if you guys are looking for used tech at a really good price, because a lot of creators, just about every creator I know, takes really good care of their tech. And if you guys want some fantastic deals on tech, the Twitter is where it's at all the time. Even some of the ones that I follow, I have their notifications on because I know they always sell stuff for great prices. And you know it's going to be mint. You know they take care of it. You know they do. And this Razer PC is a beast. I like it. But I got to get used to it. I'm not, Windows 11, not a fan. Not a fan. Weird is good. Howdy from Australia. Man, Australia. Yeah, I'm always curious about Australia, by the way, because there's a lot of things out there that can kill you. Right. And I lived in Florida, and there's a lot of things down in Florida that can kill you. But Australia's on a whole different level. But I'm sure it's beautiful. But still, there's a lot of things that can kill you. And I'm as I get older, the more aware I am of my mortality. Mole Opinions. Jason C., what's good, man? How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming through. If you don't know who that is, check him out on Twitter. Latif, what do you think of the OnePlus phones? Man. Look. The OnePlus 10 Pro, OnePlus is not going in a direction we all want it to go. In fact, it's completely the opposite. They even removed their tagline, never settle. And it's a shame because I used to love OnePlus. I still have the OnePlus 6T. I had the OnePlus 7 Pro for a while, and I actually ordered last week the OnePlus 8 Pro just because I want that blue phone. And it was a good price. I got the OnePlus 8 Pro for like almost $400. And that's kind of where I draw the line with OnePlus. The OnePlus 9 Pro, I'm not interested in. And the 10 Pro, I think, is going to bomb. It's going to bomb. You can't even get it here in the US, right? They're just releasing it right now overseas in China, and it's disappointing, man. It really is. They just, I'm not happy with them. I used to really like OnePlus, and Oxygen OS apparently is no more. And it's just disappointing. David says, I'm usually logged in as Rootland. Oh, there you go. How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. I haven't seen you in a while, man. How are you? I'm good, man. Just chilling, relaxing. I had some coffee. I had some tea. Gave my dogs back to my ex-wife today, so I'm chilling. Tomorrow, I'm going to dedicate the whole day to football and creating content. The SM7B rocking the sound. Thanks, brother. Yo, I have an audio infatuation. Like I have mics all over the place. You can see I got a mic right there. The pod mic is right there. Behind me, you guys can't see it. I have the Samsung Q9U, and that's my favorite looking mic of all time. It's similar to this, the SM7B, but it's a matte black finish, all steel, and it looks like it's similar to the Rode pod mic in how it looks right there. You can't see me. My body's blocking it, but it's a dope mic. But the one thing I don't like is the XLR out on there is behind the mic. So when you hook it up on here, it has this huge, you can see the XLR cable, it looks terrible. I could throw it on a stand, the mic stand, and just use it that way, but I don't know. We'll see. It's a USB and XLR microphone. And I have mics all over on the ledge there too. I love microphones, man. I only use one, but I love them all. I love them all. Connect Mark says, I went to see what Samsung would give me for my trade on the Note 10 Ultra, Note 10 Plus, right? 189 Canadian, I'll keep it. Yeah, that's not worth it. See, the trade-in deals are usually a good thing. And let's just talk about the S22 lineup of phones. I have the pricing right here. And I will be trading in a phone. And you guys tell me what you think of this. I think I'm going to trade in my Fold 3 for the S22 Ultra. I want that like red one. I want that magenta looking color. That color just looks fire to me. They all do. The matte black, the matte white look really good. But the pricing, man, they're getting out of control. So the S22 is going to start around $850 for the S22. The S22 Plus, the S22 Plus is going to be over $1,000, $1,050. And the S22 Ultra, and this is, I can't believe, it's a $1,250 phone. Starting price for the base model, $1,250. $1,250. If you want to get some good storage, $1,350, $1,450. You know, we're going up to Fold 3 territory right there with pricing. I know it's going to be a dope phone, but I'm a little worried about it, man. These prices are getting outrageous. And this is what's disappointing. Go back to that OnePlus question you asked me about before. If OnePlus would have held the course and stayed, never settled, give us dope phones for, $600, $700, kind of what Pixel is trying to do right now. These prices, I just can't keep buying these phones all the time. And I thought about trading. Now I have a Note 10 Plus. I bought the Note 10 Plus. I have it right here. Where's it at? Note 10 Plus right here, the white version. I bought this because this reminds me of what we're getting this year with the S22 Ultra. So I wanted to use this phone for a little while. And I love the Note 10 Plus. Still a great phone, but if they're only going to give you that as a trade-in, you might as well keep it. Got to agree, S22 too rich for my blood. Thinking of buying a Note 10 to use it. Yeah, Note 10, exactly. I'm using it right now, bro, and I love it. I love it. Still powerful, fast, and it will be that way for years. Holla at your boy, yes, Lang, upgrading on us. Facts. Note 10 is a solid phone. It really is still a good phone, man. I forgot how much I enjoyed this phone. And guys, if you want, look on eBay. You can get crazy deals on eBay for phones. Don says, take the price off your trade-in off the retail device, and that's what you should be paying for it. People dunk on Apple for keeping people in their ecosystem, but Samsung has their games too. Yeah, it's all a game. It really is. I mean, you're trading in a device, and then even after I buy the S22 Ultra, and say they give me $1,000 for the Fold or whatever, 800, 900, whatever it is for the Fold 3. And I'll come on a stream and I'll be like, I paid $400 for the S22 Ultra. It's really not the case. I paid a hell of a lot more because I'm trading in a phone. Whatever phone you're trading, you got to add that to the cost. A lot of us forget about that. But they do have really good trade-ins, and then they'll throw in a pair of earbuds, I'll turn around and sell those earbuds right away for $150, whatever it is. Brand new. Don't even open them. Canuck says, maybe you could do a review on how Windows 11 does the Android emulation. I can try, but I'm a Mac guy. So I have to get really familiar with Windows. I've used Windows 10 a lot, but only with crypto mining. So I'm versed in crypto mining on Windows and on Linux. But once we get into Windows 11, I'm still trying to figure it out. But that's why, I could have picked the MacBook Pro for this, but I chose this because I want to learn something new. I want to learn something different. And to review tech, I want to learn each side of it, right? Each side of the coin, I want to know it. Shahrukh, I hope I don't butcher that name. What do you think about Samsung and collab? What do you think about Samsung and collab? Not sure what you mean by that, bro. I love Samsung. Are they collabing with somebody? I don't know. Max says OnePlus got away from what made them successful. Yeah. And they're just like everybody else right now. And they're not even that anymore. They're not even that because they're basically, their parent company is taking over. So we're not getting Oxygen OS anymore. All the things that made OnePlus great and all the things that made OnePlus, have a chance in this market and got people excited. It's no longer there. It's just no longer there. And it's disappointing. The OnePlus 10 Pro, in my opinion, first off, looks ugly as hell. The design is terrible. It looks like a really bad knockoff version of the S21 Ultra. Like, I'm not a fan of the design at all. And then again, Oxygen OS is gone, and it's just disappointing. And then there's no release in the States yet. Like, come on. What are you trying to do here? Are you trying to just butcher yourself? And I loved OnePlus phones. Shure makes good mics. Yeah, Shure makes really good mics. You know, this mic, Shure has the MV7, which is it's a micro USB, which is a little disappointing, but it's a micro USB and XLR microphone. And if you don't need the USB, they dropped an MV7X, which is just an XLR mic, but looks exactly the same as the MV7. And it's similar to this. And what's cool about that mic, when you put it on, like I can use it here, and it has a short little stubby pop filter on it. But the pop filter for the SM7B fits on that microphone. So you can literally make it look like this microphone for a lot less money than what this actually costs. And it's a very similar sound. I do think this sounds a little better, but it's very close, very close. It sounds really good. A lot of great creators use that mic, and it sounds really good, but it's very cheap. You could buy it used on places like eBay for like, man, 170, 160. I mean, it's not that cheap, but it's not $400 like this mic. David says, good, bro. Have not uploaded in a while. Going through a divorce myself. Divorces are tough, bro. I feel for you, man. I feel for you. Don Coven, a new channel member. Thank you. Memberships are up, guys. If anybody wants to help out the channel, memberships are up. El Jefe, he's here. He uses the MV7, I believe, and it sounds fantastic. Gene says OnePlus only wants to support their high-end phones and not their Nord series. Well, there's a big difference between their high-end phones and Nord series, right? The Nord series, I wanted to buy one of OnePlus's phones. Before I bought the 8 Pro, I wanted a OnePlus phone. And I even reached out to Septian on Twitter because he was going to sell one. And he literally told me not to buy it because it's trash. And I went to Best Buy that same day and I tried the N200 because it's cheap. It's $200, but that's the divide, right? You got a $200 to $300 phones from OnePlus, and then you have phones like the 10 Pro that are costing you $1,000. That middle ground that they were known for, and basically what they built their name on, is no longer there. That mid-range style that they had, the OnePlus 7 Pro was a fantastic phone, incredible phone. That's gone. All right, Trent, I'm gonna send you a link. I will send you a link. Give me a second, guys, as I'm even trying to open up a different tab in Windows 11 is stressing me out, especially live. And you know what? I'll tell you one thing I don't like about this computer. If I plug it in, so I don't know how long this battery is going to last on here. This is the first time I'm trying it. But when I plug this in, the fans kick on and they are super loud. I guess that's for gaming. But anytime I charge this guy up, the fans come on and they're screaming. I hate it. I hate it. It's really frustrating, but we'll see. We'll see how long this lasts, right? I'm trying to be careful not to hit the wrong button. And give me 1 second, guys. I sent the link, Trent. Yo, Tech Fights was crazy tonight. So we're going to talk about the question. As soon as Trent comes in, we're going to talk about the Tech Fights. And hopefully Mike can join us at some point. I did send him a link, and we'll see if he has the time to come in. But the Tech Fight was pretty good tonight, man. Very impressed with how they did tonight. Both being first-timers in the Tech Fights. I love these things, man. It was great to see. Dino says, is the S22 Ultra going to have the same camera setup as the S21 Ultra? I think they are the same. They're going to be close. They're going to be similar. Even if it's a little better spec, it's still going to have that laggy ass shutter. OnePlus Bird series is their low-end series. OnePlus fell off, man. They fell off. Is anybody here? Was anyone here going to get the OnePlus 10 Pro, or are you going to get it when it drops in the US? I'm sure at some point it will release here. Were you thinking about getting it? David says, keeping my Fold 3, but maybe replace my second line with a Note 20 Ultra with the Note 20 Plus with the 22 Ultra. That's two good phones right there, man. Note 20 is still a monster, by the way. If you have the Note 20, I'd keep that. I wouldn't upgrade the Note 20 Ultra. Phone's a beast. That's the phone I would have bought instead of the Note 10 Plus, but it's just too much money right now. Jeff in the house, what's good, El Jefe? My Note 10 was 1,700 Canadian 2 years ago. Yeah. Prices, man. Canadian prices especially. Canadian prices are up there. You guys, even the real estate in Canada, man, you guys are paying $1 million for a house that would cost maybe $250, $300 here in Jersey. Jason says, what are you expecting Samsung to offer for the Fold 3? I'm going to say 800. I'm hoping 1,000, right? That's what I'm hoping. But I think the realistic expectation for me would be 800. But we'll see. We'll see. Canuck says, maybe I'll go with the Note 20. Any thoughts on that phone? Note 20 is a great and solid phone, and it's going to be good and powerful for years to come, and it takes really good photos. Really good photos. I miss my Note 20. Why? I got rid of it. I'm an idiot. I wish I still had it. I had the Mystic White Note 20 Ultra, and I had the green regular Note 20. I had both. The plastic one is cool. I got the plastic Note 20 just because I wanted the flat display. The Note 20 Ultra has the curved display, but they're both good. But the Note 20 Ultra is by far worth the price, where the Note 20 was never worth the price. Remember when that phone dropped, they were selling that thing for $1,000 with the plastic back. And I still bought it because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot and I need these things. No, I take that back. I want these things. Slang, how's Kevin doing? So for those that don't know, Kevin, actually, I talked to Kevin yesterday. And Kevin, for those that don't know, he's a friend of the channel and he is a friend of many creators in the space. And he is battling stage 4 cancer. And he's not doing well. He moved into a new location, a new spot, very nice spot, but he has, there's a lot of people there. He has round the clock care, but there's cool things there where he can still live a good life, for if he can, if he's feeling up to it, there's a bowling alley in there. There's a movie theater in there. There's all things like that and other people that he could hang out with and talk to, which is very cool. But he did text me yesterday because Kevin is trying to buy the Fold 3. Which I thought was cool. And I was like, yeah, man, get it, man. Just live it up right now, bro. Get it. If you want it, go get it. And he did just tell me that he just got back home and he's been in the hospital for a long time because he's really not doing well. So Kevin, if you're listening, if you watch the replay, just prayers to you, brother. We love you. Hope you just get better, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. He's a warrior. If you guys don't know Kevin, he is a warrior. Canuck said, I did the Android 12 upgrade on my Note 10 Plus. It actually perked the phone up actually quicker. Nice, bro. Nice. I have it on mine as well. Kia, how you doing, Kia? Thanks for coming through. Max says, if you don't like the price of something or you don't like the games at the company you play, you just don't support them. Yeah, none of us have to buy any of this stuff. You're right. You are absolutely right, man. Peter in the house. What's good, Peter? How you doing? I only care about storage and fast charging. Fast charging is something I don't care about. I don't care about fast charging. I usually charge my phones when I'm sleeping anyway. So to me, it's not even something I look at when I'm purchasing a phone. And if I'm not using a charger at night when I'm sleeping, I'm throwing it on a wireless charging pad, which fast charging is a lot different with that anyway. So I'm not too worried about that, but price is always a big thing in storage. Trent, what up, Trent?
Yo, what's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Doing all right. Trying to balance this sound out.
Could do it on my end too.
Where's it going?
Linux. David says Linux. I like Linux. Linux for crypto mining, by the way, is super easy. If you mine crypto, LiveOS on Linux is fantastic.
All right. Now I think I'm set.
Good. Kia says, I hope they have a good deal for trading in the Note 9. I don't know how much you're going to get for the Note 9. Note 9s right now used are going for around $200. And the Note 9 is still a good phone. But
They might give them 150 or 200, maybe.
Yeah, you might get 200 as a trade-in for the Note 9, which if you're going to buy the S22 Ultra, you're paying $1,250 out the gate. Jose says, leaning in that direction. I'm going to answer a few more questions, Trent, and then we're going to talk about the tech fights.
Ooh.
I mean, if you don't like the price for the games that the companies play and just don't support them, how do we get there again? OnePlus is Oppo. You're right. OnePlus is Oppo. More so now than they ever have been. Since Carl Pye left, OnePlus has not been the same. He probably left for a reason. He probably knew this was coming. LaShawn says, fact slang, I think it looks hideous and a copy of that Samsung shit. If it's not a pixel, LaShawn don't want it. By the way, LaShawn, how are those earphones, man? Tell me. How are the earphones? So we are going to transition now that Trent is here, and Trent was a judge tonight on the tech fights. How do you think they did tonight?
I think they did good, man. I think definitely with Devion, Delvon. I keep saying his name wrong.
I say it wrong
Double
too.
D, man. He did good. He started off a little rocky, but it's easier said than done. Like anybody that thinks, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hop on here and debate somebody. Yeah, you either need to have some experience or it's not the easiest thing. So
it's super stressful. And I remember when I did it, I was going up against Peachy, and one of the judges was some gadget guy, right? And I'm back now, and to have him in there judging my first one was super stressful. And you saw that he had the butterflies, I think, in the beginning, but he came back strong.
Mm-hmm.
He came back really strong, and it was a good time. And I'm glad the tech fights are back. And it was a good time. And it was cool to see TK in there as a judge.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a surprise.
Yeah. Peter says, I like the new look of the background. Thanks, Pete. Canuck says, on the laptop, go into power management and select a different mode, probably set to high performance. Razer might have their app where you can change the performance level and bring the RPMs down. I need to look at that. I definitely need to look at that. Dumb Plus. Look at him. There he goes.
LaShawn.
Latif said I was going to get the OnePlus 8T. Yeah. I like the 8. I like that whole 8 lineup, the 8, the 8T, the 8 Pro. That's why I bought another 8 Pro. I should have it in my hands on Tuesday, and I can't wait to get it. And here he is right here, Tech King Mike with the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming through, and thank you for the super chat. I'm going to let you answer this, Trent. Are you looking forward to the iPhone SE3?
Nah. And I already got an iPhone. If I didn't have one, sure. But as far as just, oh, hey, there's an SE, and I'm just not really interested.
Yeah, as bad as the iPhone SE2 battery life was, the iPhone SE3 I feel is going to be worse. It's going to be worse. They're putting 5G on there. It's going to be the same phone with 5G. Imagine the battery life on something like that. It's going to be terrible.
Yeah, and people just turn off 5G anyway, so it's like,
yeah. I have 5G turned off on all my phones.
So real quick, I went to Samsung website. I just clicked on S21 Ultra. If you do a trade-in for a Note 9 towards the S21 Ultra, they're saying $230.
That's for the S21 Ultra.
But if you trade in a Note 9 towards a Fold, then the trade-in value is $400.
Yeah, it'll probably be similar to that for the S22 Ultra. Hopefully. Does it have anything about the Fold 3 on there? Can't you, if you reserve, can't you get the trade-in prices right now for the S22?
I did a reserve just to do one, but it didn't. I don't think I selected full 3, so I don't know. I don't know if it showed me or if
I
it
don't
didn't.
Yeah, I don't actually I think it doesn't show you, to be honest with you. David says, "Cancer sucks. Lost my dad to it in 2006." Yeah, cancer's tough, man. Sorry about your loss. My mom actually has stage 4 cancer right now. She's been battling it for over a year now, and, ups and downs, but doing fairly well. But, yeah, cancer is a terrible thing, man. Terrible thing. It says, "Keeping Kevin in our prayers." Yeah. Prayers and strength for Kevin. Ike in this house. What's good, Ike? How you doing, bro? Ike, I got to get you on here too, man. Trent, do you know Kevin?
Which Kevin?
The one we're
No,
talking
couple
about
Kevins.
with the cancer.
Oh, I know.
He's a good dude. He's always in. Oh, he used to be. He hasn't been in a while, but he used to be in everybody's streams and just hanging out, man.
Gotcha.
He's a good dude. David says, "I need at least 512 gigabytes of storage, so the S22 will be costly." And yeah, it's going to be costly. It's going to be crazy money. And here is the man himself, Tech King Mike. What's up, man?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? What's happening?
So thank you for joining us. And the Tech Fights tonight was awesome, bro. Awesome. I'm so happy that it's back. It's something to look forward to every week. And they did good tonight, man. They did good.
Yeah, man. I was really. I'm not even gonna lie. I was really shocked at how many people showed up tonight, man. So that was really awesome. But it was a great time, man. Again, shout out to Trent for coming through and helping out with the judging, and to Direct Tech for winning, and Dale Vaughn, Double D for doing his thing. But man, it was awesome, dude.
The questions you came up with, I want to go through the questions real quick because I want to get your guys' side of this too and what you guys think, because I'm always interested into hearing what the judges actually think. And then because you're the one coming up with questions, and I know Jason C helped you out with some questions.
Yeah, Jason C made the question about the let me see. I don't know if I can look at it on my StreamYard, but he made the question about the Google, about the 6 Pro, like would the phone still have been relevant if it wasn't as hyped as it was? And then he made the other one about should the OEMs release, like software, should they talk about software updates that haven't actually been released yet? Those are the 2 that he came up with.
I liked all the questions. Let's just go through them real quick, and we'll start at the top. Are the brands responsible for the toxicity which some of their fans exhibit? What do you guys think about that? I want to know what you guys think.
I think it goes both ways. I think part of it's on people for, dividing themselves and falling for it. The other part of it is, you can have direct responsibility and you can have indirect responsibility. You can have it where you do something on purpose to create a divide, or you have something where you see the divide happening and you're just like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let it happen, but I still know that it's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I don't know, like my thought process behind the question when I came up with it was just like, I feel like I did hate that a lot of the stuff that happened went back to the Pixel. I didn't want the Pixel to be the focus of it, but the Pixel kind of generated a lot of it. It was like with all the back and forth that people went through with the Pixels and stuff, it was just kind of like, man, like, is this, I don't know, like it just really felt like I was curious, and a lot of people with the whole thing about Apple is fostering the bullying of iMessage and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know. To me, it didn't feel like, something, it just felt like something I wanted to see what like they were debate about, but it's also a question anybody can answer, really.
I think the Pixel, everything going back to the Pixel is, there was just no way to avoid that with some of these questions.
Because of all unfortunately.
All the problems that Pixel has or still has. And I love that Peachy was in there. Because he was every time one of these questions came up, he was kicking something.
You can see it in his face. He was like, I told him straight up. I was like, look, man, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Please don't come after me when you find me somewhere.
Next question was, should a device with quality hardware be overlooked if it receives a bad software update? And this, what's funny is they're friends, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're real good friends. That's the funny thing.
You can tell that this is why I love what you do with Tech Fights, because like for me, that's an obvious answer, right? On one side, the other side is so much harder to debate. And when somebody picks that good side, and the other person's going to agree with them, they still have to debate something they don't believe in. And that's what makes it tough, because you're trying to win an argument, and you're trying to convince people of that argument that you don't believe in yourself.
That's what's always been interesting about like the Tech Fights in general, from the first few with Trent and LB, and shout out to Mr. Catwoman, like with them being like the main trio that always came in and bailed me out when nobody wanted to come on at first. It was always interesting to see like somebody say like can I curse? I don't know. Can I curse?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's always funny to see somebody just be like, fuck, like damn, like I actually agree with him, but now I got to argue against his ass. Like, fuck, man. It's just always funny to me.
It's so true, bro. I experienced that when I fought last year against Peachy. There was a couple questions. I don't want to answer this side. I want to answer this side. Hello, your boy is working on a video for the earphones, shaking his damn head.
Apparently, my work is not done.
There you go. Everybody say hello. Everybody say hello.
I'll hang out for a little bit longer, then I'll go back and try to see if I can help with this.
She over there looking like, hey, we supposed to be together. We supposed to be a team.
Right? It's like you thought I was going to bed. You don't find that suspicious. It's like you don't find that suspicious.
Wait, K-Round reminds me of Joe Rogan looking background. Oh, you're telling me I look like my background looks like Joe Rogan?
Nah,
I don't think so. Not at all.
Nah, not at all.
I mean, you got the same mic that Rogan has,
along with a billion other people too. And then the next question for the Tech Fights was: if you remove the hype and expectations of the Pixel, will anyone have cared?
I like the fact that
what happened?
Qatar really paid attention to the question. Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
like,
right there.
You have to pay attention
where you hit the wall
to the question, and the fact that he really dove into anyone, not necessarily just the tech community, but anyone. Like, I like the fact that he kind of leaned in. I think that's what gave him the edge in that one, because he kind of leaned into the fact that, like, yeah, there are people who would have cared. The tech community would have cared, but the question was anyone, not just would the tech community have cared.
Yeah.
That's something I learned the hard way in my tech fight last year. Like, really pay attention to the question and make sure you answer the question and don't like veer from that question and just go on a rant. It's tough to do, though. It's tough to do. And they were so polite to each other in the beginning, right? They were so polite. I want to see yelling and arguing and fighting, but they did better. They got there at the end.
I think that's the part that got me, was how like we went from I don't want to argue with you to like the very next question. It was like the very next question. It was like, all right, fuck you. It's like nah, I'm not holding back. Like that was hilarious to see how he switched up like that. I really do think that he made. If I would have been judging, I probably would have given him points just on some of his arguments when he came in, but I leave it to I leave it to y'all to do that, because I'm like, if I judge, I think people would think I'm biased, because I was like, I thought Delvon did answer some questions. I was like, I would have picked him, but it's not. People think I rig it when I do stuff like that, so I just choose to stay out.
It's hard to take bias out of it, because that question I had a ton of bias in, because I looked at it like, okay, if I gave my mom this phone and my mom's having the system UI crashes, if my mom's having issues, doing different things, or certain apps aren't working, regardless if anyone, regardless if it's hyped or not, it's still gonna it's still going to have a negative response. Like if you're using that phone, if you spent your money on that phone, even if you didn't know about it, even if no one else knows about it, if you have a bad experience, then that still is a hit against the phone. But I had to like remove that thought process from it and just say, hey, just judge based off of what they say, not what I feel, just what they say. And that's what I was going off of was what everybody said.
It's tough. It is tough to do sometimes, but I think when you are judging the tech fights, you have to go into it with that mindset.
I'll tell you one person who will never come back to judge a tech fight. That's technically T. T will never come back to judge a tech fight. I have asked T multiple times. Yeah, I'm calling him out. I hope he's watching. I have asked T multiple times would he come and judge a tech fight. And T will tell you straight up, nah, man, the stress is just too much, man. Like he's like, I can't do it.
There he is right there. That's the best meme right there.
Trent kills me with that.
Those memes are crazy.
That's why I like Juan. Because Juan is so technical. Like Juan is such a technical judge. Scott is like Scott is very emotional about it. Whenever Adrian's on, shout out to Adrian. Adrian is always just kind of like, I'm here for the shenanigans, and then Juan is just like, no, F all that. I'm gonna be technical. This is UFC fight night. Like you're gonna win or lose by the rules.
You know how nervous I was when I was in the tech fight. You had Juan come in as a coach, man. For the first one, I was like, "Come on, man! You had to bring Juan in here. Now I gotta try and be perfect."
Yours was Juan, Barry, and who else judged yours? I can't remember who else judged yours.
Who was the third judge?
I think it might have been Adrian. I'm not really sure. I
know
it was Juan and Barry.
It wasn't Adrian. I don't remember. It's so long ago now.
Yeah, I have to go back and look it up.
So
it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but man.
It does. Then the next question was, should OEMs announce major software before they are ready?
I still feel like that one's a hard no. I mean, I think Delvon hit the nail on the head. Even though it's not software, when he named AirPower, I was like, don't get on stage and say this is coming in Q3 of 2022, but you're selling the product for it in Q1 of 2020. Like, don't do that. Don't just give it to me when it's ready. Don't do that. I hate that. What happened with the S20? You know, S20 came out and it's like the camera's ass. Oh, we'll fix it in a software update. No, don't release the phone if the camera's ass. Like, it's just, you know, it was simple, but
that's like a tough question, because what if you already have a device and then they announce that you're just coming out with new software for that device you already have and love? Like in that sense, it's okay.
I think certain companies can they can afford to do that. Like they can afford to come out and say, "Hey, we're coming out with this, we're coming out with that," and then you get to the launch and it's it was pushed back. You know, like certain companies can afford to do that, other companies can't. Like Apple can afford to do that because usually the features that they say are coming aren't like, it's not stuff that's going to break the phone if you don't have it day one. It's just like, oh man. Samsung, they can kind of get away with a lot of stuff too. If you're OnePlus, you can't do that. If you're Google, you damn sure can't do that. And you know, it's just, unfortunately, that's the way it is. I hate it, but
there's a lot of things in the tech world that sucks, but a lot of good things too. A lot of good things, and I'm here for it. I'm still here for it. And then the last question was, what defines a flagship, price or hardware? This was a good question. But this is one question where I would only want to be on one side of this question. But they literally both argued this question really, really well.
I was hoping. So this is what I was hoping that somebody was going to come out with, because I looked at this question like it could go either way. But if you're really tactful with it, you have to argue the definition of flagship. And whoever would have established the definition of flagship, they would have won. Because if you say price, then obviously you can name any price. You don't know if it's, what's expensive or cheap to somebody or whatever. Is it the highest price? Is it the mid price or whatever? But if you say hardware, if you were to go to say hardware, generally a flagship is the best thing that the company has to offer. And it usually has the best hardware, regardless. Now, it could have a high price, but for example, Pixel 5 was a flagship for Google, even though that we may classify it as a mid-range phone because of its price. It was technically Google's flagship. So if somebody would have came out and hit them with that, I think they would have been able to pull away. But once again, it also comes down to how you argue and how you see things. But like I said, that definition, like if someone would have defined flagship as, look, flagships are $1,000 or more. Okay, cool. Prove your point and then go from there. So when it says, hey, flagship is the best hardware that the company has to offer, okay, you provided that point, and then you go from there as well. So I think it was a really balanced question.
Yeah,
that was literally up to anybody.
The question came from my Thursday night stream because I got into a debate with Genosis. You guys know Genosis. He was in the chat and he was kind of like, the Pixel 6 Pro is not a flagship. And I kind of broke it down to him from my point of view, where I'm like, no, it is a flagship. It might not be the de facto Android flagship. I think we all can agree, sorry, Pixel fans, that that's probably going to be the S22 Ultra. And that's what most people are going to gravitate to when they think Android flagship, like the top notch of the barrel. But this is Google's top notch. This is their, best of the best that they offer. So it is their flagship. So, I kind of like just thought about when I made that question, I had that conversation in my mind. I was like, can we really say a flagship is based off of, it's $1,000 or more, or is it based off of what the company's best offering is? So I thought they did really good on that one. Like I said, I was really thinking that I probably did like direct text answers, but both of them argued a hell of a point on both sides of it.
Yeah, direct tech. He took the last one 3-0, right? And won by 3.
Yeah, 9-6, and it's all said and done.
Jason says Universal Control created the question specifically because it took them 234 days for anyone to see it. Tech Right, what's up, gentlemen? Where'd you get that sub counter? Yeah, it's from Devoom. Just go on devoom.com and it's there. But it's not just a sub counter. It's just pixel art, and it allows you to do all kinds of things on there. I mean, there's tons, and it's a whole community-based piece of tech that you can throw anything on that thing and just have it show up.
That's dope.
You can even draw your own art and put it up there. Well, all your social media stuff, it'll track it. Your Twitter can go up there. You can put all three, your YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, whatever you have, you can throw it up there and just view it. Here's somebody I'd like to see on Tech Fights right here.
That's actually funny you say that. I'm waiting for him to let me know because so Josh, I know you said you try to figure out some work stuff, but yeah, I'm actually trying to get Josh against Mark's Tech the weekend after Unpacked, because both of them are two people that I think of when I think about Samsung. And I reached out to Josh. He said he would let me know. And yeah, it's if I can get him and Mark on there, that would be amazing. That'd be so good.
That would be good to watch.
Yeah.
What's going on, Josh? Hope all is well, bro. Glad to see you here, man. What else here? We got this guy's a bot. Troll. Devoom Pixel. Yeah, Devoom's a good company, man. They make a lot of cool little pieces of tech, and they're all similar to what you see behind me. Tech Right, $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Always goes to helping the channel. So thank you very much for the super chat. We've been streaming now for, what time is it? Almost an hour. We're going to wrap it up in about 10 minutes. And so next Saturday night, are we good to go with another tech fight?
Yes. Next Saturday is going to be Kevin the Tech Ninja. Still waiting to see. I got to get somebody who's going to go against him. I know people want to, but Kevin, rightfully so. When you think about Kevin the Tech Ninja, he's like, he's going to go against somebody special. So I'm hoping if it works out the way that it seems like it's going to, it'll be Kevin, and the special guest might be Andrew Edwards judging that
Ooh.
fight. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes so far. We'll see how it goes. But he has confirmed he will be there next weekend. I just got to get somebody to go against him.
I would like to see those two battle it out. Aren't they friends?
They are, and they will not debate each other because of that. Like they will not do it. I think we tried. Trent knows. I think me, Adrian, and Scott tried to bait them for like months, and they were just like, "No, we're a tag team. We won't fight each other." Yes, like it one eternity later. Just would not do it.
I would love to see that one. Josh says, still trying to make it work. Tech Rice says, got to get that soon. Yeah, it's cool, man. Hit him up. They'll probably send you one. Josh says, Mark's my buddy. I can stomp on him too. I can't stomp on him too hard. No, that's why you can do it, because he'll forgive you. You got to hit him hard.
Right.
You got to hit him hard. David says, we are here. Where do we catch the tech fights? You want to tell him, Mike?
You can catch the tech fights over at Tech King Mike on YouTube. And you can also follow SNTF on YouTube for all things tech fight related. Created that page today. So pretty much anything schedule-wise, update, all that stuff will be happening over on that page now. So SNTF on YouTube and Tech King Mike SNTF on YouTube. I'll type it in the chat. Of course, stands for Saturday Night Tech Fights.
And do you still have the old ones up?
Yes, I do. Yes, the old ones are still up.
Yeah, so check out some past ones. There's some good ones, man. There's some good ones. It gets heated in some of them. I love it. And those are the ones I want to see. I want to see the heated ones. Kevin, we were just talking about you, my friend. I'm glad to see you here. Just a very, very quick hello. I love y'all. Stay safe, everyone. Miss y'all. I've been very sick, but you are always in my thoughts. Always in my thoughts. Kevin, glad to see you, man. I hope you're doing well today. I hope today was a good day for you. And stay strong, bro. Glad you came through.
Yeah. Prayers up, man. Prayers up.
Tech for your needs, tech rights are at the Tech King Mike channel. Yeah, really good stuff. We're going to go through the rest of the comments, and then we are going to wrap it up really quick. Sep says Goku and Vegeta fight all the time. That's right. So stomp on your friend. Those are the ones you don't get offended by. It'll just make you stronger.
I like how Trent put in the chat tonight. Strike first, strike hard.
Yeah, man.
No mercy.
They were being polite in the beginning, bro.
But it was fun though. Like I love the two of them. Like all week, whenever I would talk to them, they were all just like, man, you making me fight my bro. You making me fight my bro. So like when they came out and they were actually like being nice to each other, I was like, no, this isn't what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to do this.
If you watch the chat, everybody was like, what's going on here? Like, get him.
Oh yeah, you and T were the ones that made me say something, because when you put in there, you're like, this is too nice. I was like, look, man, look. You
got to ease into it, ease into it.
Yeah,
but I get it though. It's when the first one is nerve wracking, like especially when it's your first question, your first answer, and you're on the clock. Mm-hmm. Once that clock starts, you're like, everything is moving so fast. You got to wait for it to slow down a little bit.
That's why I try to do the silly stuff, and I try to just like make sure everybody has fun with it, because I can tell when someone's really nervous, and I'm like, okay, I want to make sure that like you don't feel like you're being forced to do something. So that's why I try to just like lighten it up and have a good time. Like I don't know if y'all, I know y'all saw me being stupid with this. I was like, let me just try to see if I can distract people and just try to make it like, fun and goofy, just so everybody has a good time. There he is.
Get rude.
He can see y'all see how he can type "get rude," but he can't respond to being asked to be a judge. You see what I'm saying? He won't do it. He won't do it. And I got the tech fight that I want him to judge too. I want him to judge. I do
agree with him though. And only for the simple fact that it just makes better. It just makes better. It's just more fun to watch, man. That's what I want to see.
The back and forth is a lot more fun when there's like that. Nah, you're not gonna talk over me type of energy. And I like how they eventually got there. But it was all fun.
It was good. I'm glad it's back. I'm excited to see what you have in store for the rest. Are you doing it in seasons now?
Yeah, so the way that it's gonna go down is I probably do maybe like 5 or 6 straight, and then I'll take a break. There's usually gonna be a gap in there because obviously with the baby here now, one weekend a month my wife works at the hospital that she works at, so I'll be with the baby all day. So I'll probably just make that weekend a break. So like I put it on the Tech Fight Twitter page. We have one next weekend. The weekend after that, the weekend of the 19th, there won't be a tech fight. And then the 26th, there'll be another one. So that'll be 4 at that point. I'll probably do 2 more and then, take a break, like take like a week or 2 off, depending on her work schedule.
That's awesome, man. I'm very happy that it's back. Gives me something on Saturday nights before my stream to look forward to.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Like I said tonight, man, we'll definitely, segue into yours. I was glad that it worked out tonight the way it did. I was like, I want to keep it at a good hour, give everybody, time to go step away or whatever. Cause I don't want to hold people too late on a Saturday night. Folks got kids and families and stuff. So
I might even change the time of this stream to just start right after your stream is over.
Okay.
I'm kind of annoyed at going so late anyway. Like I'm tired of doing it so late. I've always wanted to do it a little earlier, but like you, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. So I might just start doing it like right after your stream. It'll just be like a little segue right into it.
Okay. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure I'll put that in the description and everything if that's how you want to run it.
I'll even help. Yeah, we'll talk behind the scenes, but maybe I'll even like if I'm gonna do that, like I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I'll give away the gift card one fight or something.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan, man. We'll talk about it.
T says he'll judge.
Hey. All right, T. I know exactly which one you judge, and I'm finna send you a message right now.
T, I hope you're feeling better too, bro. I know you got the
yeah, facts.
That thing. I'm not even gonna mention it. That thing. Mary says, hope you're feeling better, T. Yeah, feel better, bro. And I know there's some people out there having a hard time. Kevin T, I know English Dan is really having a tough week. So I hope you guys, I hope.
Yeah, man.
Hope things get better. But we're gonna wrap it up here, guys.
Rough week, man. Jesus.
You did, right?
Feel bad for him. Prayers up, though. Prayers up.
Terrible. Trent, you want to tell everyone where they can find you?
You can find me in St. Louis. Nah, y'all can find me on Trent's Tech. It's that simple. Trent's Tech.
There you go. Tech King Mike, where can they find you? Did he freeze? Is he froze? There he is.
Yeah, for a second he froze.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, yeah. On my end, you guys were moving. There was just no sound. I didn't know I froze. Okay. All right. I think that is the cue. I'm gonna go ahead and go because I don't know what's going on with my computer. I can't see anything now.
Oh Lord, okay. We can see you though.
Yeah, we see you, but
see me?
It's like lagging.
Look.
Yeah.
Before y'all can see me, I don't want nobody to see that today. So let me see.
Yeah, you gotta slide out the chair, man. You gotta slide out.
Dip right out, bro. Just dip right out.
Okay. I see everything. All right, I'm back. All right. On that note, I will dip on out though. So like Trent said, I'll just.
Yeah. Check out Tech King Mike's channel. Check out Saturday Night Tech Fights with Tech King Mike.
I got to make a GIF out of that.
Yeah, you do. Trent's Tech and everybody on Twitter. Thanks for everybody coming out tonight. Stay safe out there during these crazy times, guys. We'll be back next Friday night on Slangcast and Saturday night here on Digital Slang. Peace, guys. Have a great weekend.